Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hi, wish we could see you and be with you.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning, and we have another little message for you. Today we've been reading about Ammon and all of the things that he did. But before I start talking about Ammon, does anybody know what this is?
I do. It's a wrench.
It's a wrench. These are wrenches, and you know, we use wrenches sometimes to help us with all of the different things that we have to do. And this wrench helps me move this bolt and nut, and I can tighten it or loosen it. So it's a tool that we use in our everyday lives.
I have a screwdriver. That's a tool.
And there's different kinds of screwdrivers, aren't there? And you guys know what those are.
And I have a hammer and a nail.
And I bet you'd love to use those hammer and nails, but you have to be careful. And there's a paintbrush that I'm sure all of you have used in one way or another. So these are all instruments or tools that we use in our everyday lives. And in the same way, our Heavenly Father used Ammon as an instrument or tool to spread the gospel and to help teach others. And I guess, how did he do that exactly?
So he and his brothers wanted to go and teach the Lamanites. They did. And Ammon specifically went and talked to a king, and he said he wanted to be his servant or to do service for him. And the king was so impressed with that he said, okay, you can live here if you want to be a servant. And Ammon went out with all of those guys that were taking care of the sheep, and of course the bad guys came and tried to get the sheep. But Ammon really fought hard and saved the sheep, and he served the king and all of the people that he was working with, the Lamanites, by protecting the sheep. And he was
very successful. And King Lamoni and the queen were very impressed with what he had done. And as a result, he was able to teach King Lamoni and the queen and the staff there and all of the people about the gospel.
And that's exactly what the Lord wanted him to do. The Lord isn't going to come down face to face with very many people. He wants to use us as instruments or as tools to help teach the gospel.
And we can do that. We can paint a pretty picture for our friends and our neighbors and many other people about what the gospel is all about. We can do that by reading the scriptures.
Reading the scriptures and by serving. Doing service for other people. You mentioned earlier helping around the house.
We can do that.
Or cleaning our bedroom.
Cleaning up your room.
Yeah.
Picking up your socks and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, putting away your toys that you had out. Anyway, so those are all different ways that we can serve other people and help them know that Jesus Christ is really a real person and he really loves us and that the gospel is true.
And I want you to know that your mother and father and your brothers and sisters really love you and care a lot about you. So remember that next time you talk to them. Maybe there's something you can do to help them.
Love you.
Bye.